we kind of ducked into the Kumari area, or the square, and the Kumari just miraculously like showed up right there at the window up there. And we were totally lucky to see her. Right now, I'm outside the house of the Kumari, or the Royal Kumari, which is the living embodiment of the goddess. And in Nepal, there are 11 Kumaris. They have to pass the test of having 32 attributes. So this was a very auspicious moment. I feel very fortunate and very blessed.
Kathmandu's Tamil is one of the birth homes of my career as a solo traveler, so it always has a secret place in my heart. But it's far from quiet. This city has a buzz. So in this Tamil travel guide, I'm going to share with you the best things to do and eat in Kathmandu.
Area right now of Durbar Square, and I know this area as having a lot of pigeons. This is the pigeon area to me. You could feed them, you could kind of like take photos, chase them. You can just see like a lot of traditional Tanka shops where they do a lot of mandala art. It's here. And here we have a fertility altar. Here we have a temple that's growing like out of a tree. That's pretty cool, huh? Lunch and munch. I think I'm gonna have the chatumari right here, the veg. I've asked them to do it, to give me the chatumari without the egg because I just don't like egg. The chatumari is known to have egg in it. And the experience on your hands belongs to all of us. Yeah, I'm very happy to get started. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. This is a veg chatumari. Alright, I've been sat down all day. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Chicken sandwich.
This is so hot right now. It's amazing. I'm super hungry. Oh, this is hot, actually. It's kind of like a curry pizza. The bread is really crispy. It's very thin, so it allows me to taste like the potato and the onions really popping. I love this. I have to say, I think this is going to be one of my favorite dishes because it's kind of like fast. It feels like fast food. It took like 5 minutes for her to make. We're like in a shop in Durbar Square, and they just have a whole menu right here of like to-go items. I guess not to-go, but to stay and to eat really quickly. So I do love the bread. That's made of buff? That's buff? Yeah. How is it different from regular beef, do you think?
It's a little bit gamier. So almost more if you're kind of cross beef with venison. A little bit gamier. But mostly I'm getting the spice. I'm still getting it.
Okay, so it's just kind of like tingling.
Yeah. But yeah, you can taste the barbecue kind of style. Oh, really good.
Behind me is the Majudega temple. It used to be a 3-story temple, and this was like the main one of the square. This is like the proudest landmark of the entire square, I thought. I've seen this before. It was the highest point also in this area, so you could see, you could overlook the whole Durbar Square area. After the earthquake, it took roughly around 14 months for the government to actually start initiating reconstruction. You can pretty much see how the locals just enjoy the temple areas or the temple grounds, and they love to just hang out, sometimes even picnic on this area or kind of canoodle.
I love local markets, and Kathmandu was once on the India-Tibet trading route. You'll find vendors here selling produce to dried spices and more.
That looks amazing what he's making. It's kind of like a pushka with like curry. Amazing. So this building out here, this building belongs to the living goddess Kumari. This is her home and this is where she resides in. Apparently only once a year she'll come out and make an appearance, but other than that, sometimes they say the door might be a little open and you can step like a couple of feet in. Not, but like don't invite yourself in, I mean, come on. Right now we are at Pushpatinath Temple, and this is a famous UNESCO site in Nepal, one of the most famous temples aside from Bodhnath. On this side of the temple we are at the cremation area. This is where they have like 10 funeral pyres, and you can see men carrying sticks to the pyres to kind of like build the fire, and they are cremating bodies and kind of like spreading the ashes in the river, kind of like a holy cleansing of, you know, a person's lifetime. So it's said that this is a very spiritual place, and it's said to be a place where you want to bring your loved ones if they are ready to pass. A lot of people, if their loved one is kind of on the verge of passing, they'll bring them to this temple and they'll get to be housed here, I guess, until they die. This is a very Shivite temple. A lot of the believers that come over here, the devotees, are Shivites, and so the Lord Shiva is what's worshipped here. You'll notice the sadhus, they have sometimes their faces painted with ash, and that's to symbolize Shiva, the creator and destroyer of the universe. We are at Swayambhunath, which is 10 minutes outside of Tamil. It is known as the Monkey Temple, and I think you can kind of get an idea why. There's a lot of vendors selling all different types of artwork here, going up to the temple. There are 360, I want to say there's 365 stairs. I could be wrong. Along the way, the path is dotted with these pagodas as well as occasionally these Buddhas. Now this is where it gets really intense, the steps. They're a lot shorter. They're a lot higher, or they're a lot steeper. So in order to go to the temple, the main temple, you will have to purchase a ticket for 200 rupee, which is roughly around $2 USD, and then you're allowed to go up. Now, it's so steep at this point that I'm not even looking up ahead, I'm just looking forward, and I'm gonna hold on to the rail. And if you win, you could try your hand at tossing a coin into the begging bowl and see if your wish comes true.
A quick 20-minute taxi drive outside of Tamil lands me in Kathmandu Valley.
We have like pakora right here, a crunchy vegetable tempura, and then sel roti, which I have no idea what it is, but it's supposed to be a dessert, like a deep fried donut, I think. It's like deep fried vegetables, soft, very oily. I want to say it's like onions, green onions, regular onions. I love pakora. Normally it's not something that I would have if I'm on a diet, but it's kind of like my my sinful pleasure. No, it's all roti. Oh, like a donut pretzel. Not crunchy, but a little hard on the outside. Inside is soft. This is a nice Nepalese snack or a dessert snack to have, especially when you're hungry. This whole plate cost me around 30 rupees, which is like, I think 30 cents, roughly around 30 cents. That's pretty good. And then last, for 20 rupees, we have chana, which is like chickpeas. And it's cooked within like a nice little, slightly curried sauce. kind of spicy. Times like this, I kind of wish I had rice for this. Walking out of Jabbar Square, we're going to go to Tamil. This is like the tourist area, and you'll find a lot of souvenir shops, clothing shops, trekking clothing shops, just a lot. The prices here are good. You probably have to haggle to some degree, and a lot of my money can get lost in these streets. Now there's an organization here where the blind give massages, and it's been around for years. So I kind of want to check it out, just to see what seeing hands can see that other masseuses cannot. I'm really tight from all my backpacking as well as carrying all my equipment. Hopefully masseuses here at Seeing Hands can unknot some of my knotted knots. Kind of running late. My appointment was like 4:45. Okay.
No, the fancy deals.
Watch me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is my massage room, and I'm gonna have to remove my top and bottom. Well, I'm gonna keep my bottom on, but it'll be kind of like an oil massage. So I just got out of my massage, and that was not long enough. I paid around 2,600 rupees for my massage, which is roughly around $25 to $27. It was for a good 90 minutes, and that 90 minutes just blew past me. The massage was good. It was a solid massage, and she nailed points that I've been aching for a while. So I'm really pleased with that. Now, there are times that she was a little rough because she had to feel around for my head sometimes. I feel like this trip I'm either a lot tired, sometimes really groggy, kind of haggard looking. This is just the same thing. I'm like, but that was good. Everest 7-Eleven store. That is something new. I bought this Coke Zero, and they didn't have like change in terms of like five rupees. And so instead of the 5 rupees, they gave me candy. I find that it's common with countries like India and Nepal is that if they don't have change and it's like a really small sum, they will give you candy in exchange, like candy or gum or whatnot. Yeah, okay. So if you enjoyed this video on Nepal, give me a thumbs up or like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Why haven't you subscribed? And until then, travel safe, smart, and fun. If you have any friends coming out to Nepal, let them know, share my video. May the Gur be with you.